Festival from Jackson Young Professionals, Festival Chair Jackie Austin, and New Media Art Curator Matt Rosensky. Hi, Jackie.
Hi.
Matt, welcome.
Welcome. Matt said he just changed his title, so it'll be a little easier to say next time.
Yeah, is this the new title?
No, that's the old one.
Technical coordinator.
Today's been a day of titles. Listen to we had from Henry Ford, Director of Financial Clearance Revenue Cycle.
Oh my goodness.
That's
That
a good
rolls
one.
off the tongue.
Yeah, that was Immunization Administrative Clerk.
Wow.
I think people are trying to find titles for me that's hard to say.
Right, yes. They want to trip you up to see if they can do it.
What's your title?
I think right now, technical coordinator. I kind of made the mistake of signing up for lots of different responsibilities, and so now
All right, we'll go with that.
Yeah, there
bouncing
you
back.
go.
Either way, you guys have a festival coming up.
We do, yes. ETA, or Emerging Technology and Art.
It
ET is
is
a little easier to say.
ETA. So Bright Walls was pretty easy to communicate, especially after you did one of them.
Right.
All right, Matt, this is your business. This is your field. What is E ETA?
So ETA is kind of just about exploring the intersections of art and technology. So Bright Walls was pretty straightforward. You just have painters, murals. But this kind of seeks to sort of take that a step beyond.
I've got some on the screen. These are examples that you put together of what things might look like.
Yeah, so some of the artists that we're looking at is examples of things that we can bring to Jackson in a very accessible way. What we're looking at is both indoor and outdoor exhibits that will show off how technology and art are they go hand in hand. The 3D printing is one of my favorites right now because this is a 3D printed downtown Jackson. So things that are, you would think 3D printing, everybody knows what that is, but how does that relate to art? And that's what we're trying to do, is take that technology and art and say, here's how they go together. So the history of manufacturing here in Jackson makes this the perfect festival. We can go look at our history and say, hey, we've already been doing this. We just need to show it off a little bit. We like to use the example of the Cascade Falls. Actually is a very old version of new media art. It's technology and art coming together, and we've had that in here in Jackson for
Ahead of its
decades.
time.
It was way ahead of its time. So so we're looking at all kinds. Every time we turn a corner, we have a new idea for how this festival can look, and people keep bringing us new ideas too, which is great. We love it.
Yeah, so, like glass blowing, it doesn't seem new.
It's not new. It's not that it's new, it's how the technology and the art are coming together. So the glass blowing itself is technical, but Matt and I were just talking about how it's actually the use of the glass in different art or technology ways as well. So one of the artists we're looking at, she blows glass and then shoots lasers through it to make a different aspect of it. So things like that.
Matt, you actually deal in this as an instructor at Jackson School of the Arts.
Yeah, so I teach digital art and creative technology at School of the Arts, more or less just teaching kids how to make art and music with computers. It started back with just a random caffeinated email that I shot out to Jody back in December. I was like, what if we taught kids about this? And I didn't know Jody at the time, but she just responded so enthusiastically and just put the wheels in motion to just make it happen faster than I could have ever imagined. Next thing I knew, 2 months later, we were teaching workshops, and then a whole batch of summer classes just wrapped up. And
Jackie, at your Artitude, or what was that Halloween thing you did?
Oh, Halloween? I don't know. Halloween.
At your,
Soiree.
Soiree.
Yeah, that was Katie
Soiree
McDonough, yep.
Macabre. You had this. Was it command prompt? Was it? Was that
No, so the Orbiters performed.
the Orbiters performed?
But
they
there was
performed.
an entire room that was Matt. That
It's
did
all
the
lit,
lights.
so
Yes.
there's all kinds of things being projected on all the
Yeah.
walls.
So that was actually that was my first foray into like live visual performance. So we took a projector and we kind of lit up the entire room with different visuals that I kind of controlled with the band playing.
It's
This
been
is-
kind of funny to have Matt in this. So Greg and I have worked together for Bright Walls for 5 years, and so we have this really good thing going. And then we had this brainstorming session of let's talk about what the next thing is going to be. And Matt shows up and he's sitting in the corner. And none of us know him. We're all like, "Who's this guy sitting over here?" But whatever, okay. It was open to anybody. And Greg and I start talking, lasers and lights and colors and all this stuff, but we didn't really know the words to put with it. And then Matt kind of speaks up and he goes, "Well, I do that and I do that." And so he's become this great partner of teaching us a lot and then opening our eyes to how it all works. So.
Since it's emerging technology in art, it's new to anyone, so it's difficult to communicate.
It is very, yeah.
Concerts, so that's part of, so it's,
Yes.
it's one, is it one day?
This year. So
This
this year
year.
we're doing what we're calling a preview event. So we're still coming off of Bright Walls. Didn't want to jump into something too big to handle at this point. So we came up with this idea to do a preview event. One day showing off installations of the art, and we'll have 2 stages with live music going on for the day too.
So do you know, are you releasing information about the music?
We're still negotiating some contracts, but I think we're hoping to come on maybe at the end of this month to make some announcements of who we've got under contract. So.
And as far as the artists, the visual artists, you're in connection with
Yep.
them?
So I've been in charge of reaching out to artists individually and trying to coordinate getting them involved. We also have been running an open call, which is still open. We encourage everybody to check out. It's on our website. Originally, we were hoping to get more open call submissions than have came in, so we've kind of pivoted a little, and now we're reaching out to artists directly.
So give us an example. We've talked about a few, we saw a few, so an example of what somebody out there might be doing that would be appropriate for this festival.
Do you want to talk about the AI installation?
One artist it's more of an activity than an artist, but
Yeah,
one person that we do have more or less confirmed will be running an AI art demonstration. So she will have several computers set up and be walking people through the process of creating AI generated art. Essentially, you type in a prompt, anything you can think of. That could be a penguin playing tennis. You type it in and it will generate multiple variations of that. She's going to be giving a little workshop on that and an all-day demonstration. And then
Yeah, it'll be very interactive. The whole festival will be hands-on. You can come in, some of the examples in the pictures that you showed were people standing in front of the projectors and making the art move. So there'll be a lot of interaction like that.
And where is it?
It will be in it's in the same spot that 2019 Bright Walls was in. So the parking lot behind Veritas and City Hall, back there, kind of in front of the Masonic Temple.
And we're hoping for a beautiful day on October 14th.
Yes. We do have indoor installations as well as outdoor installations. So it'll go.
So like with Bright Walls, food trucks and stuff like that?
Yep. We'll have the food trucks, a few food trucks, not a lot of them, but we'll bring in the ones we love. And I just talked to Tiki Sam's, I don't know, maybe an hour ago, and he's in. So we're good there. And then we're going to take advantage of the social district. So we won't have a bar at the festival site, but go to your favorite bar downtown, grab your drinks, and come on down to the festival.
Anything else people need to know?
Right now, we're looking for sponsors. So we need money in order to pull this all off. And we're really reaching out to people. We're reaching out to our previous sponsors, but new sponsors would be very much welcomed. And we'd really love to talk to a lot of manufacturers as well. And we're looking for connections to manufacturers. So.
Yeah, I think robotics would be another emerging technology that is used in art.
Yeah, Greg has got a good connection with the robotics teams in Jackson, so
Cool.
because he used to coach one or something.
Really?
Yeah, so if anybody's interested, they can get all the information they need on our website at etajackson.com.
Good deal. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
thank you for having us.
Looking forward to the ETA Emerging Technology in Art event, Saturday, October 14th in downtown Jackson. Thanks to Jackie Austin and Matt Rosensky. Up next, one of our downtown neighbors from the Michigan Theater, Executive Director Steve